forsaken mist. Stinking godforsaken mist. There's a weird bloody air.
Oh, Raven Crew. Mic check.
Terrifying.
So how you all doing tonight? You all good?
Captain, try to find out what's happening. But remember, they're not terrestrial spaceships. That is, if they are spaceships. They could be asteroids. They've got to be asteroids.
So my man Aaron's actually asked Dan while we've been having these technical problems, what's your favourite match for the last 10 years? Now interestingly, Dan said Daniel Bryan vs Triple H at WrestleMania 30, which we watched 2 weeks ago, didn't we, Dan? Yeah, fantastic match. Probably, would have to agree with that one, I reckon.
The tension's rising with every passing beat.
Okay, so Dan's asking, What match, if you could pick just one, would you hope we see in the coming year in WWE? Not other promotions from now. Aaron said that easy pick is Gunther, or the artist formerly known as Walter, versus Bork Laser. Let's have a think. an interesting one that I can't actually think of an answer to that, because of other ones that you guys are saying. You know, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, for example, an interesting one, and the aforementioned Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. Truly struggling to think what I'd like to see in the next year. I think this is one of the big issues we have in Fed at the moment, is the lack of big time stars and the lack of big time dream matches that they've actually got to do. You know, you think about it, that every WrestleMania that comes around, it should be the dream card of dream cards, shouldn't it? But at this moment in time, I'm really struggling. But then, as you just said there, Aaron, you can have Cody versus McIntyre headline night 1 and Reigns versus The Rock headline night 2. Do you reckon that match is actually going to happen? Because I mean, as much as we would like to see it, I just don't see Rock ever wrestling again. I just can't see it. Dan asked me while we were playing Halo last week after he went to bed, what match did we watch? And I don't remember. So could you let us know, please, mate? I really enjoyed SummerSlam last week. It might just be the fact that I had Aaron with me, so I was watching wrestling with someone else for the first time in a long time. But I thought the show was really good. I thought Michael Cole's commentary was decent. Probably the best it's been since there was a house show that was televised one time where Vince wasn't in Michael Cole's there. So yeah, being able to just be himself was amazing. I really enjoyed the in-ring stuff. I said on this blooming thing, didn't I? I said the sleeper match, Logan Paul. Didn't I say that? What is arguably best match of the night? You know, just saying. Paul Heyman does have abs, it's just that they're hidden under a layer of fat. crazy to think that, talking about Michael Cole here, that I now look back at his work with Taz in 2002, 3, 4 on SmackDown and go, that was really good. That was really good, wasn't it? I just felt like he was thrown. Actually, no, I think it was. I think it was when he turned heel. And then I think ever since I've just been able to not take him seriously. And with watching him have a 25-minute long WrestleMania match with Jerry Lawler, it just was just that to me. I can take awful commentary. I can't take awful wrestling on the biggest show of the fucking year. I can't. So, Josh, who is Aaron's brother, is asking if you rank the WWF/E logos from worst to best, that being the Block logo, New Generation, WWF Scratch, WE Scratch, and the current one. Rank them from best to worst. So for me, it's funny because I probably should associate most with the Scratch logo, but for me, it's the New Generation. That to me is the logo. My blue WWF ring that I had when I was a boy, that had that logo on it, for example. But of course, this big bastard has the Scratch logo on it, so I think quite right. It shouldn't. Whenever I see them with any other logo on, because you could get them, with the WWE logo on, for example, and I just never ever thought they looked right, So the current one I can't stand. I mean, it's just too bland. There's nothing to it. So we'll probably go in reverse order from the worst to best. So the current one, probably in the order you've put them. No. So let's go New Generation, Scratch, Block, WWE Scratch, current. How's that sound? Manny D, who's not as stoned as last time, which I'm almost disappointed with. If I'm honest, mate. Come on, try harder. So, just what I've got here, if you're wondering, I made this first bit of this set in 2017. And the mix is called Summer Vibes, if you want to look for it on Mixcloud, for example. And I think a good half of the tracks were selected by Dan. So, quite a heavy one. And then we'll play you some Liquid stuff in a bit. And we'll talk some rest. Yeah, I'm loving this. It's all good. Now that we've got it working, it's awesome, isn't it? My wonderful wife came and she was fast asleep and she heard me ranting, so she came and sorted her out, which is very kind of her, isn't it?
Everything begins with Ultra.
I know you all want to see Alfie Dog, but he's fast asleep on his bed at the moment. Sorry. yeah, sorry, that transition wasn't right. I'm sorry. That's not why I was trying to do that at all.
Everything begins with ultra.
So, Aaron's asking if I'm going to be watching Clash at the Castle. I think it's the thing about shows like that, and the reason that I normally watch the Saudi shows, even though I'm not particularly impressed about the whole blood money bullshit like that, but to just be able to watch live wrestling at a decent time. So, if Clash at the Castle's on at, say, 8 o'clock in the evening, yeah, of course I will, yeah. Just because it's nothing else I can watch, have it on as background. You know, it sucks that that we have to watch wrestling at 1 in the morning, like we're going to be doing tonight. I'd much rather watch wrestling at 8 o'clock in the evening. Even better, I'd like to watch a show that's on at 4 in the afternoon and then be able to go out afterwards. It'd be even better. On a Friday night, Saturday night, yeah, Saturday afternoon, wrestling show at 4 o'clock, finish at 9 at the latest. Do a 5-hour show. Right, now I can go for a pint, you know? That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I will be watching Clash for sure. So Dan's given us a bit of a pointer, because it's with the exception of time, what would it take you to want to watch WWE again? Now that Trips has taken over the booking, and don't say less camera cuts about after you started the set. Come on. I was just doing an experiment. I could have got 2 cameras. I wanted to just see what would happen. It fits between the 2, and it's wonderful, but you don't wait to look. So it's one of those, it doesn't work. The thing is, the reason that it's tricky is because you've just taken the main thing is time. I don't have the time to watch the Fed. I mean, I've said before on these Q&As, at the start of the year when I had my insomnia, I was watching every bit of AEW that I could get, because I liked watching Dynamite and Rampage because I knew a lot of people, what wrestling on it, and then I liked watching Dark and Dark Elevation because I like seeing new people. So it's I can't say it's the lack of talent or something like that. It's, I don't know, it's just one of those things. It just doesn't interest me more than anything. So it becomes that we have to have. I can't even blame the in-ring stuff, because we saw it SummerSlam. The in-ring stuff's decent. It's just that I feel it's better than AEW, for example. I don't actually know the answer to the truth. The 2 things you've just said are where I'm at. So it would be technical cuts, and it would be time for me. I don't know. watched this both times I've seen it. Where did your iconic intro song come from? There's a cool story there. The wob 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 is the one I assume you mean, Aaron. I'll tell you about that in a second, if it is. What you just said there is bang on. Me and my brother Sam used the greatest room and was pre-drinks before hitting town. Perfect, isn't it? Watch the wrestling show, then go out drinking. Dan and I have done it numerous times. But it was shows we've seen before. Right, listen to me, guys. I'm going to let this song play out and then I'm going to start the new mix, alright? Because I was going to try and play it 2 weeks ago. Remember, I was trying to tape my laptop to my phone and I couldn't do it. Yeah, I really want to play this one because it's brand new. Okay, so like I said, it's going to play this track and then we're going to start the new one, right? Favourite taken match from the 90s, and you dare say Bundy. Dad knows me too well, knows exactly what I'm going to say. King of Bundy, WrestleMania 11, of course. No, I'll My favourite Undertaker match from the 90s is the Hell in a Cell match against Shawn Michaels from Bad Blood. And I still to this day think that's a match that you can watch and just sit and enjoy because it's Shawn bumping like a fucking bouncing ball from Undertaker. And you get just enough offense in. Does one of the best blade jobs you'll ever see in your entire life because you have to be paying such close attention to see it, which is always a good sign. Because the fact he does it on camera, it's not like he's doing it away while the camera's away, he does it while he's getting catapulted into the cage. It's so clever. And of course, debut of Kane does it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my new mix. It's called Daydreaming. I really hope you enjoy it. Can you explain to the people why you were disappointed with the WrestleMania 2000 main event and how would you have booked it? Okay, that might take some explaining, might it? Story time with Mark P.
I don't know, brothers. But I'm hurting real bad inside.
Aaron says his mother would like to know if she can come and see Bob Love. She's not even a wrestling fan. But you know, I mean, if you hadn't said that last bit, I'd be like, yes, let's do it. Come on. Yeah, come on. Come see Bob Love, it'll be fun. Bob Love is my favourite Friday night. Absolutely love it. Did it last night. Brilliant. Great time. So we should probably talk about WrestleMania 2000. So WrestleMania 2000, for those I'm sure if you're watching this now, you know what the main event was. It was Rock, Triple H, Big Slow and Mick Foley, each with the McMahon in the corner. So the reason I have an issue with this is that they had, if you watch the Backlash match main event, which is Backlash 2000, a month later, it's Triple H versus The Rock. Rock wins the championship in that match. If they'd done that match at WrestleMania, it would be considered one of the all-time great WrestleMania matches, especially coming off the WrestleMania card that wasn't that great. It had some good matches on it, don't get me wrong. The ladder match was really good, the triangle match was really good. There wasn't any single match on it, really. It had some alright moments, but as a WrestleMania, it wasn't great. So Mick Foley had retired the month before, no way out against Triple H, so there was no reason for him to be in the match. So he could have done a three-way match, maybe just do it as elimination rules and eliminate Big Slow, and then you could have done the one-on-one match. But it felt like it was the most important thing in the match wasn't the championship, it was the fact that there was a McMahon in every corner. That was the selling point of the match, not the championship, and that's isn't it? It's not gonna. I don't think that storyline. I don't think the McMahon in every corner I don't think that added a single buy to the show. I mean, it's thinking about who's in the ring. It's the Attitude Era. It's March 2000, isn't it, or April 2008. So think how popular Rock and Triple H were. Even Mick Foley and Big Show, they are big stars at that point. You don't need the McMahon in every corner storyline, in my opinion. So it's the fact that they had something that they could have done. I understand they couldn't do exactly the match that they did at Backlash, because a big selling point about the match at Backlash was that it was Triple H versus Rock, and Triple H had Vince and Stephanie in his corner, and Shane McMahon was the guest referee, and so Linda McMahon evened up the odds, as it were, and said that Stone Cold Steve Austin would be in Rock's corner. So this was they did the storyline injury angle at Survivor Series in '99, so that was in November. So this was in April of 2000, so 4 or 5 months out from surgery. So they couldn't have done the exact same match, I don't think, at WrestleMania. But I think if they had have done, it could have been incredible. So yeah, those are the reasons why I don't like it. I would have booked it to just do Triple H versus Rock. You don't need to do it the long way around. Have Rock win the Rumble clean, have Triple H retain the championship and do it at WrestleMania. What's not to like? Everyone's going to win that way, right? Tell you that if you're looking for the chat that we did before SummerSlam last week, unfortunately that's been taken down by YouTube. I don't. One of the reasons that I only make like one transmix a year is that YouTube just doesn't like trans music being put on. For some reason the trans producers, I guess, don't want people using their shit. So every transmix I do gets pulled down, like almost straight away. Whereas the drum and bass ones like this don't. So yeah. But I enjoyed the SummerSlam chat, it was good, wasn't it? Having Aaron on the chat, that was really, really great. But yeah, sorry. Not up to me. Blame Dan, he sent me 50 tracks. So there will be another transmix coming this year. I really want to make a new, I'm sure my next mix should be my 40th birthday mix, right? But, time and all that. Fortunately or unfortunately, when I look at it, once again, this is another chilled but quite dark mix. Don't know how these keep happening. I don't make them intentionally. I do like light airy drum bass. It just seems to be a lot of the time it's dark. But yeah, very bass heavy. Nothing wrong with that, is there? interesting one came up on my my Facebook memories. Today's Saturday, and it's Thursday. Came up from August 2009, and it says, "On my way to Bradford to get some beats." Now, I'm pretty certain that was the first Mark Pearson versus PS2 pizza match that we had, and then WWE Prove It taking us a couple of weeks after that. But now I mention it, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check. Just need to point out that the tune's coming in now. Downcast by Alpha Rhythm. This is a heck of a tune. It's got such a dirty, dark bass line. Absolutely adore this tune. I'm going to have to go and check that now, by the way, to prove it. Yes, 2008 it was, and 2008 I was going to Bradford to get beat. That was the first ever me versus Peter match, and then like I say, BBW Prove It took place about 2 weeks later, something like that. Brian versus McGuinness from Driven was your favourite Ring of Honor match of all time. What are some others you have from memory? First one that comes into my head is the Kent versus Bryan Danielson match where Bruno Sammartino was guest referee. That's an absolute favourite of mine. It's interesting when I think about Ring of Honor matches, Dan. The one that comes to my mind more than you would believe is the Homicide versus Colt Cabana feud, because we pinched the Drano spot off them. Because that was I remember it so vividly as it was, one of those spots where you're just like you're marking out for it, and it's so brutal at the same time. You're like, that's a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. And of course, as I'm about to say, we lifted it straight up from our last ever match. We did a spot in WWE where we did it pretty much exactly as I said. We used it as a bathroom cleaner. Dan poured it down my throat, and that's the spot I came up with to do to myself. It was ridiculous. But of course, there's not a chance I'm ever going to use fucking bathroom cleaner. I'm not as stupid. So we used water with blue food colouring in it, and it looked exactly the same as the stuff that was originally in the bowl. It looked brilliant, and it tasted of water. It was great. It was one of those absolutely brilliant. I love stuff like that. That's one of the reasons I love the Bounce for Glory match so much. I love when we did backyard wrestling that we could do stuff with, do smoke and mirrors and make something look like it really is. I've got a message on my phone from Dan where he says you're a sick fuck person, and it's a screen capture of when I'm wrestling Dave at the Bounce for Glory match, and I've got him in a crossface, and I've got a barbed wire out on his face. Pulling back on the barbed wire, which is a spot I pinched from Raven from TNA. It's Raven versus Tommy Dreamer, and they did the ice battle. That's the thing. But we were using fake barbed wire, so it wasn't hurting Dave in the slightest. But the visual of it is just incredible. No, it's not actually just incredible. It's really. Sorry, that's it. Other than Halo, do you have any favourite video games? So the game I play the most at the moment, believe it or not, is F1 2019. It's the game I played the most on my Xbox. So I'm a big believer in getting your money's worth out of a game. So the career mode on F1 2019 was 10 seasons. So I would do maybe one race a week, and then sometimes a month to go by where I wouldn't do a race. So I did 10 career seasons. It's 22 races, with practice and qualifying and everything. Did it all, and then the latest F1 games have been rubbish. I just really don't like them. So I've started an 11th season on that recently. I'm 3 seasons in. Not really much else. I've got the Lego Lord of the Rings on here, which I'm really looking forward to playing again, because it's not available for the Xbox 360 anymore. Sorry, which means I can't have it on the Xbox One. They lost the license to it, so you literally just can't play it. Honestly, the game I play the most is Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells on my phone. I play that every day. But so does my wife, so it's something that we do together. I don't really have time for games, which bothers me. Like I said, the only other one I play is like last night, Friday night, went to see Bob Love, and I came home after Liz had gone to bed. I played a game of Monopoly on my Xbox. I've got a randomizer on my phone, and it's you versus 5 computer players. I literally do 5. I press randomize 5 times. Whatever it comes up with, that's who my opponents are. And it normally takes me about an hour. So what I do is I will sit playing that on the Xbox, and I'll have Harry Potter Puzzles and Spells open on my phone. So I'm doing them both at the same time. And what I'll do is I watch YouTube videos. So where you can. I've got YouTube Premium, so you can make your YouTube window really small. So I can multitask 3 things at once. So that way I get to play 2 games and I get to watch something as well. But the thing is, I was going to say what knocked me out last night. I don't know who else watches Wrestling Bios, who is an Irish guy called Ryan, who his videos are incredible. But oh my god, I cannot watch them. They just send me to sleep. But the thing, I've got this thing at the moment. If it's an Irish accent, it just sends me to sleep. It's taken me like 2 or 3 sittings to watch an episode of OSW. Their latest vid, The Golden August, is 2 hours long. Haven't even started it yet, because I know every time I've sat down for it, right, here's the time to watch some OSW. It's just, I just know it's like, it's just not worth it to send me to sleep. You're a big fan of wrestling and F1. Do you follow any other sports at all? Says my man Aaron. Not really anymore. I used to be a big football fan. I was a Liverpool fan for well over 20 years. I came to know when I met Liz. So no, just that. Just that. I must admit, I did watch the women in the Euros final last week. I had a little bit of a cry when they won. Couldn't believe. I was like, oh my god, look at me crying like something I give football. What's going on? Isn't that amazing? That's the power of sport, though, isn't it? And yeah, I'm a Ferrari fan, so you know, I'm a Ferrari fan, and I was a Liverpool fan when I was watching football. So it feels like I like torturing myself, basically. Aaron's asking if I've ever played Call of Duty Zombies at all. Dan and I played the... Oh no, that's Gears of War. So no, I've never played a Call of Duty game in my life. The thing with Call of Duty and that sort of thing, right, is it literally as simple as this, is that I'm used to Halo, and in Halo you have great big armour and that sort of thing. It's very rare that you die from one hit, unless you get someone with a sniper rifle. So I stroll into the fucking melee like I would do if I was playing Halo, with me great big Magellan armour and doing booths and all that jazz. And of course in Call of Duty, one hit you down, and that just pissed me off. So it wasn't Call of Duty, it was what was it? Battlefield. First Battlefield game. Like, it was one of the first games I had from my Xbox, my Xbox 360, and I hated it. So I'd say I was so used to Halo, that I just couldn't do it. Questions tonight. Favourite TV shows other than Dynamite? So I don't watch a lot of television, and that's going to make me sound so sad. So my wife and I, we have a rotation of 3 TV shows at the moment we watch. None of them are recent at all. So we're currently watching Jonathan Creek. We're on season 2 of that. We're currently watching Death in Paradise. We're currently on season 6 of that, and we're currently going through the Poirot shows, because we watched the Miss Marple episodes. It's basically murder mysteries is what Les and I watched, and that's pretty much it. It's ridiculous. We have an all singing, all dancing Sky package with the movies and the sports and everything. We don't watch anything. Literally not of it. But again, it's one of those things we don't have that much free time, so it becomes a very much a pick and choose. So yeah, unfortunately, like I say, we don't really watch TV. I've got Sky Sports, so I can have the F1, for example. So I haven't missed an F1 race in probably 2 years now. And that's, I'm a lifelong F1 fan, but I've just I had my in-laws were Sky Sports F1 as well, and I would watch it I would log into their account using my phone, and that was fine for a while. But now I've got a fucking massive TV up there, so it's one of those. So should we get Sky Sports? Yeah, we got Sky Glass. What we got? So that's good. Gassing on man. What's your favourite spot-based match from PWG, etc. that didn't necessarily have a good story that you look back for, but you love to mark out spots? Background. It's harmless. There's no swearing in there. There's no actual violence. You actually see anyone dying. I don't think. But yeah, it's just fun. It's just nice. It's nothing. It's just harmless stuff. We were talking about Doctor Who last week's favourite episode. Right, can I give you a top 5? Coming in right now, Surround Me, incredible. Matt View has become one of my favourite G&B producers this year, and when he brought this one out, just listen to the vocals on this, it's so good. in no particular order, because they change day to day. Okay, so the one that I watch the most, the one that I watched just because I can watch it and I can still get the same feelings of when I first watched it, when it went out aired out live, was the 11th Hour, which is Matt Smith's first episode, because to me that is pretty much perfect. And as an introduction to a new character, it's amazing. Introducing Amy Pond is amazing. Yeah, the story's brilliant, it's clever, it's witty, and it's fast paced, and it's just from start to, and the music incredible, and it just makes me really, really happy. So that's number one. Second one is Partners in Crime, which is the first episode with Donna Noble, with the first episode back. So the first episode of season 4 is Donna and the Doctor, and it's a cute little story. Acting and chemistry between the two of them is fabulous. I just adore Donna Noble so much. Season 4 is my absolute favourite. Okay, so give me a second. Silence in the Library really makes me happy. And The End of Time really makes me happy. And all of season 4 I really buzz off, and it's really hard to come up with an absolute favourite. Here's a little trivial one for you. Returning Forever by High Contrast, the original version of this track that's coming in now, is one of the first tracks that got me into drum bass back in 2004. The one where Sarah Jane comes back in season 2. I'm disappointed in myself. I can't remember what that one's called. That one I really love. I'm forgetting episode names now. The Christmas special with Michael Gambon. That's the bad guy. That was a beautiful little thing, that was. Speaking of Christmas specials, so the Runaway Bride, obviously, and the Titanic one with KO and Pally Mode. I really loved that one as well. School reunion, well done, yeah. The bit where Sarah Jane walks into that dark room and she sees the TARDIS and the music changes, and then when the camera pans around to the Doctor's behind it, it's spellbinding stuff. It's just like, this is so fucking great. I haven't felt that about Doctor Who in such a long time. My man Dan is asking me to play Reflected Symmetry, which is one of my favourite drum and bass mixes. It means we're not going to be putting the Battle of the Belts on, but if you guys want me, it's just the two of you, it's Aaron and Dan. If you want me to keep playing, let's do it. One that I do like is Matt Smith and Clara's first proper episode, The Bells of St. Joan, I think it might be called. I think that's a very, very clever episode. The premise, Dan, if you don't know, is that the bad guy is sucking people into the Wi-Fi. So one of the things I've always loved about Doctor Who is it makes something mundane into something scary. The waters of Mars is a prime example where water is patient and will wear you down eventually. You'll get through the tiniest little cracks and that sort of thing. And that makes you scared of water. So it's something like this, something that's so everywhere nowadays, what Wi-Fi is. The fact that people are being sucked into the Wi-Fi. I just think it's a really clever little episode, and I think the music's really good on that as well. Yeah, I got one season into Peter Capaldi's things. So the stuff with Matt Luce, for example, I've not seen any of that. But I couldn't stand. Clara completely turned me off Doctor Who. And then the writing. So I didn't watch any more of Capaldi's stuff, and I thought I'll give Jodie Whittaker a chance. And just the writing's just been cool. So ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you've enjoyed this set. This is my set, it's called Daydreaming, and it's available on Mixcloud and on Spotify now. Again, it's the second set in a row that I've done that's just like an hour of just nice drum and bass. This seems to be the way that things are going at the moment for me with my sets. Once I've got enough tracks, I make a set and it's like there's no wasted tracks on it anymore. Yeah, really hope you enjoyed that, and as I say, Dan wants me to keep playing, so I'm happy to do that because I'm sort of enjoying myself now. So I'm going to play my Reflected Symmetry set, and this is probably the best drum bass set I've ever made. So if you've got any more questions for me, keep them coming. Don't have to be about wrestling. We're talking about Doctor Who at the moment, for goodness sake, which is I'm really enjoying. Want to talk about Harry Potter, for example? Why not? Do you want to talk about cider? Why not? Let's talk about anything. This is Reflected Symmetry. I hope you enjoy it, because I know I will. Oh, I missed one up. Oh, Dan. Worst backyard wrestling experience / moment during the match you were in. Now, do you really want me to talk about the worst? Because, well, the worst, of course, is that in a match that was going swimmingly, I had a match with Extreme Dave and I did a back suplex on him, and somehow, we still to this day don't actually know what happened, but I broke him in half essentially, and he essentially retired that day from wrestling, and he could have been seriously fucked up. So that was, as terms of botches or whatever, that was the worst. In terms of, when you put worst backyard wrestling experience, oh, I meant planned spot, right? Okay, it says it means planned spot, right? Hang on. When you say worst, do you mean like most painful, or just like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened, or what do you in terms of how much it messed me up in backyard, long before the BBW or UBW was a thing, I was involved in a promotion called, it was meant to call, most of the guys who were in it worked at Chicago Rock Cafe, so it was called CRCW, it was Chicago Rock Cafe Wrestling. I didn't work at Chicago Rock Cafe, and we did it at my then girlfriend's mum's house, where one of the guys lived, Alex. And so we did CRCW. We were indoor backyard wrestling. We thought we were the coolest, and you wouldn't believe how cool we thought we were. And I got FU'd. Alex did an FU on me, and we did this indoor. And we were meant to just do an FU on me. And as I went up onto his shoulder, I counterbalanced, and I went over too far. Basically, came down right on the very back of my head. And we used to put cushions down where, when you're going to take a bump, you put a cushion down. But because of the way that I came down, I missed the cushion. I basically hit the crack the back of my head on the floor, solid steel floor. And that meant because I was convinced I broke my neck. And my neck, still to this day, I can hear. This might sound weird. I can hear the discs moving in my head. I can hear the crackle of the vertebrae rustling up against each other. Not nice. That's probably the first one to come to mind for pure, like, that actually really did fuck me up. Worst backyard experience. So in terms of just worst experience, the fact that you, Dan, beat the piss out of me good twice, doesn't mind the ground the best. I mean, you talk about worst. This guy decided to have an Iron Man match with Johnny Madden, a 30-minute Iron Man match. And if we have with the best will in the world and the best intentions, 5 minutes into that match, you can actually watch the footage and you can see me going, well, this was a terrible idea. But I just don't have the stamina. I don't have the cardiovascular conditioning to people with Johnny for that amount of time. So the amount of rest spots that we have to work into the match is ridiculous. And of course, which is crazy when you think about the following month's show, because that was at UBW Doomsday, UBW Vendetta, the following show, I had to work a match with Max Carnage, and bear in mind that I had the fitness levels that I had to work in 20 fucking rest spots, because Max Carnage was cooked for his cardiovascular conditioning was even worse than mine. Think about that much. Dan, do you want to watch something, mate? 'Cause I'm starting to flag. Aaron's that matter across since there's only 2 here. I want to have a few Jack Daniels, you know? Can't do that while I'm playing.
Your attention, please. Snowflake. Surely it must be my imagination.